Alrighty, this is Aussie Gamer 17 and welcome back to another edition of Achievement College. This is my step-by-step guide where I show you how to get that gamer score. Today we are playing Never Alone. It's gone free with Games with Gold December 16, 2018, and I thought that's a perfect opportunity for me to pick up the game and show you guys how to get all of the achievements. Speaking of which, there are 15 achievements in the main game. Now, 8 of those achievements are just story related and you can't miss them, but we'll get them as we progress through the game. The remaining 7 achievements are all collectible based achievements. There's only one type of collectible in the game, and those are called cultural insights, and I'm going to show you exactly where and how to get each and every one of them and pick up all of the achievements for this game. Let's not delay any longer, let's get into it. And you're actually going to pick up the first 3 collectibles, the first 3 insights just before starting the game. So we've got 3 now.
Aussie suragalablunek subayanik. Inyo ne ahoting ano kautigay. Ano hulingay lekso. Ano hulingay lek pasyone. Kisay ma panirnya lek sibut. Ibyak siya karolo kisay ma isung makto. Taprasi kangit chawak siga summan. Ano huli suru kumakan. Summan ano hulingay lek makan. Taprasi kangit chawak siga summan ano huli suru kumakan. Ano hulak pa suni sunira kanay chokunne. Tabra ni beyak siya karolo ayungit chok. Payagniyo lekso.
Okay, we're about to get control, guys, for the first time, and all we need to do is run away from the polar bear. Just left to right. Jumping the gap. Now I won't talk through the whole game. Most of it's fairly simple, but just wherever there's little puzzles and things like that, little tricky sections, I'll tell you how to get through them, and obviously I'll show you and tell you about each collectible along the way as well. And this bit here is where we meet the fox for the first time. We're going to get an option on the screen to play co-op or solo. Obviously I'm playing solo, and now we're in control of the fox and we're luring the polar bear away so that he breaks the ice. And what you do on Xbox is you push Y to swap characters, so you can control the fox or the girl. And that actually ends the first chapter, and we'll get our first achievement. It's just a story-based achievement for finishing the first little chapter. Alright, and now here comes the first actual time we can collect one of the collectibles. And the main way of doing this throughout the game is actually finding owls. So it's coming up very shortly. Once you get control of your character again, just head straight, left to right, as usual. And once we jump up here, there's the owl in the background. Once you approach it, you'll hear that little sound, that little tone. The owl will fly away, and that means we got the cultural insight. So that's number 4 out of 24. Now, this bit here is where we learn to climb higher surfaces with the fox, and then also we can use X to push down the rope so that the other character can climb up. And now we're learning about the stronger winds. You can press and hold B when the strong winds come so that it doesn't push you back. And then after we've learnt this, we're going to get cultural insight number 5. There is the owl there, and there's the cultural insight.
Kangersingarok supaya alawlo na tam na terigan niyak. Siya naksip ka nga nibeak siya karolok. Kanudun pekpaganak tilangit tamat ko ikayok tawrot.
Alright, and now here we have what I call spirit platforms, and they actually are controlled by the fox, or at least maneuvered by using the fox. So if you swap over to him, he moves up the end and the spirit starts to move. So whenever you see these spirit platforms and you know you need to move them or something like that, they are activated by moving the fox. So just keep that in mind. And immediately after these platforms, jump across here for insight number 6. All of these so far are pretty much not missable, but there are some coming up in the game that can be missed.
Nibeak siya karolok terigan niya kalu ikayu di peaktuk. Siya kakadeo timigani. Ara kangersinay chikon niya kanok pisilang. Agalan tabra ataw chikon ay ngarok.
Here's another section where you're going to need to use the fox to get past it. We're going to have to climb up here using wall jump back and forth, and then jump across to the right for insight number 7. And this will give us a separate achievement for getting all of the insights in chapter 2 of the game. It's called Tundra Expert for 50 gamer score. So there's that as well.
Iverksiarolu tikitka aimarvini. Agalaan maluunaqsingamalaq. Inñoquluk tikinngamaluq iverksiarolu piingaan. Ivaqaleqsimaluq sumittaimma. Nikatjakkumañainniqsuq. Paqitqaangaarnagu ivaqtani. Nunaaqqiq ikiwaqtuaraniqsuq. Iñungi tuquttaqtaamaniqsit. Niveaqsiarluulu upperingitka tautuktani. Tautugunaqtuaq sunapayaaq siquminganiqsuq. Niveaqsiarluulu iñuliaqatingi pisaullaganiqsut. Qanuqimña anuqulaqpallqiñam tainnaqumiñaitka. Tamaanga ikumauaqtuamin qaqraaqpam iñua niptaqtuq. Sumaalagullaqami niveaqsiarluulu piitsiñingani. Agalaan qaqraaqpallqiñat sagabingaitsuut. Immenñaurat sagabirimiu samanga nunamin. Haikuin tutiin. Uqallaktuq iñugungaruaq uppik. Qanuquma ilisimaneqpaqa. Isumullaktuq niveaqsiaqalualuq. Qanuq kiitapura qaunugingagikpen. Qillautika piigupku. Ikayoquniaqalluarikpin kimun tainna nunaaqqiq sabaaqitilaanga.
And now immediately after meeting this owl man, we'll make our way down the hill here and we're going to come across insight number 8, also not missable. And almost immediately after that one, we're going to have a chance to grab number 9 here. Can't see it because of my graphic that I just put up on the screen, but down to our left is our insight number 9. And what you need to do is jump the gap after sliding here. So just jump, and there we go. And now for this little puzzle here, we can actually push these boxes or pull them to use them to our advantage. We just need to push it all the way over to the left. You have to use the little girl to do that, and you also need to make sure that the fox isn't in the way as well. So I find the easiest place is to have the fox on top of the box. Push it to the left, and then we're going to use the fox to jump up and push down the rope and continue on.
Kaya rock tuat dibiak siaro lo kakika. Aussie ane bleeding suna ituk to siguro magan.
Okay, now this bit here, the guy up there is going to throw balls at us, and we need to make sure they land in the bottom left corner so that we can way down this ramp so that we can get up to him. So what you do is you just stand to the left, and when he throws, make sure you run under it. Do that twice so that we can get up here. And this is us collecting the Owlman's drum, and now we need to return it to him.
Paket ka upir kailaw dinga.
Another little puzzle here. We can use the fox to get up the top and push down another rope up to the left there, if I can get up there properly. There we go. And then what we want to do is use the little girl to push the box over so that she can then reach the rope.
Dibiak siaro lo kutinga lo kailaw delegajo ne. Upik ko bea chapalunga ro. Aussie tabura pibi tagaliw di bea lagaga dibiak siaro lo. Dahil nahone ay chudi hilakanga ro. Upik ukalak to. Uvaw na kao na gingagiga iliginun pikit kumlugo.
And then pretty much exactly the same as an earlier insight. After speaking to the Owlman again, just move down to our right and we'll get insight number 10, and that should unlock another achievement, this time for getting all of the insights in chapter 3. And this is where we learn to use our bola that we received from the Owlman. And anytime you see one of these white little circles, you can use your bola to throw it at it, and it will usually create something like another spirit platform. And now coming up, we'll have another use for the bola. There's going to be times when there'll be ice blocking your path. And we just need to throw the bola at it to smash the ice away, and then we can continue on.
Tabratain na igilehotek. Libeaksiarualum atoka ukpium achuta.
And here we have another small puzzle. We can use the fox to go under here. Now when the fox goes near these little white orb things, it'll actually follow him to some degree. And what we're doing is making it move to a point where we can use the girl then to throw the bola at it. So there'll be a lot of little puzzles like that where you need to maneuver the white orb to get it somewhere where you can then use the girl to turn it into a spirit platform. Now here's where we meet the main enemy or main boss of the game. And he wants to chase us down, and he wants our bola for some reason. So for now we'll just run from him and be ready to use your bola to get rid of some ice blocking our way. And jump over from there. This game's very, very generous with checkpoints. You'll see that a lot of my editing I've started at different checkpoints just to make it easier to show the right way to do this, or the way that I've found to do it anyway. So just keep running away from this guy. As long as you know where the ice is, you're going to find it easy to keep away from him.
Annap khaslik kalwaktuk agalan igilawning sa kakanaksisi nyaktok.
And now you actually automatically get insight number 11 just for starting the chapter.
Dabra tuwakarunga mo tikitchuk. Agalan tuwabit pagabitchuk. Siku nalunakchuk.
now we've got the polar bear after us again. Once again, nothing too difficult, very similar to running from the man, really. Making sure that the wind doesn't stop us too much, and also any ice that gets in our way, we'll throw the bola at it. Now these are what I'm going to call spirit fish, and at certain parts of the game they'll also help us out as well. We'll be able to jump on them. They form sort of a spirit platform. You had to wait for the polar bear to jump on the other end to cause the ramp to go up. And here we go. The polar bear is going to have trouble crossing here. You don't need to throw the bola at it like I did. And here's where we use the spirit fish, let's call them.
Sasa ko may akaluon nanok, anak kubit. Pinatitaka bityo. Kakame nanok, di ka tsalaytyo.
And after escaping the polar bear, just move to our right again and automatically pick up insight number 12 by passing this owl here.
Agalan. Taman na nuna alauro.
Shortly after number 12, you'll come to this area where the ice is trying to crush you. And the owl is going to be hiding in a little section just along here somewhere. You can see it there. I find it easier to use the fox here, and especially to get the owl, and you have to use the fox, but I find it easier to use the fox in this whole section. So climb up here for insight number 13, and we'll also get an achievement. As you see, I fall to my death as well. But we've got the achievement for getting all of the insights in Chapter 4. And now it's time for a little mini boss battle, we'll call it. Alright, make sure you get up onto this platform here, the little girl. And the polar bear is going to try and get us. Switch over to the fox and get in behind the polar bear. What you want to do is entice the polar bear over to the left of screen. Get back up with the fox so that you don't get eaten. Now what you want to do is switch to the girl and get the polar bear to charge over to this side, and he's going to hit the wall there and cause some damage. Once again, almost rinse and repeat. Use the fox, get the polar bear over to the left again, then swap to the girl. Use the girl to get the polar bear. You don't need to use your bola, I'm just mucking around here, but get the polar bear to come and hit this wall again. For some more damage. And for a third time, grab the fox. Now this time you're going to have to quickly climb the wall and then jump back over the polar bear and get the polar bear to come over to the right once again. Do some more damage, open up the way forward, and off we go.
Dabra an nagkaloaktuk. Agalan ilitsuriluk. Ano kipiak tilangan nunang atimigini. Nibiak siya kalualugulo. Dirigan niya kalu imaktuk. Aussie takiyom ang alat kaksibilyawik. Takiyom iguk kay kairusungin yun puktakpaw. Ara kanukurik tema ipingit pak.
Alright, at the start of chapter 5, you just have to swim all the way up and make sure you hop out to the left, head to your left, break the ice, and grab insight number 14. Okay, for this little section, you need to control the fox up in the top section and move him to the left to get the spirit rope to appear. Swing across to it with the little girl, and then you need to control the fox again and move him across to the left. I'll figure this out in a second. To get the next spirit rope to appear. Back to the little girl to swing across. Just going to move down to get more leverage on this rope. And swing across again. And now what you need to do is go back to the fox again and move him over to the left and up, and it will get a little spirit platform to appear. We went too high. I need to go back down with the fox. Get the little girl to jump onto it. If she would grab on. And now use the fox to make the platform move up with the little girl attached. And you've got to jump up and hold on here, and then you can use the little girl to jump across like that. And here we have insight number 15. If we break this ice, it'll release a heap of water. And then once we get control again, we can go back behind to interact with the owl and get the next insight. And now with the whole area flooded, we can actually use the water to swim up to an area that was previously, we were unable to reach it previously. Just make sure you pick the right path through here. So just follow along here, up from here, if I could get the camera to follow me, and then up along this path. We came down here earlier, but we couldn't get up from here. So go up here and out we climb. And once we're out of the water, we just need to use the fox to get up to the top and then jump all the way across to the right, slide down the waterfall and jump across the gap to get insight number 16. And if you're following along now, the achievement will pop for obtaining all cultural insights in Chapter 5.
Nibeaksiarologulo teriganniaqalo suvlooqaik aqavirum qingamigum suvlooqaik aqavirum sillamon ilaakataktuak sillamon tipineqaik saanganun nunaaqqim.
And as we start chapter 6, we've got our first insight coming up directly after this gap. Here's the owl here, number 17 done.
Taamna nunaaqqiq innyitqingaanniqseq. Tainaptaaq pingavulugu iviaqsiaqaruallugum aimaaqaviatun. Kigoqajat qaummaaqtitkaat nunaaqqiq.
Alright, for this little bit, we're controlling the girl up the top, and we have to grab this box or platform and move it over for the fox to jump on and be able to cross the gap. You have to swap to him and jump straight away because the girl lets go of the box. And now to get the girl up there, after we grab the fox, he can jump up pretty easy. Get the fox out of the way first, get him over to the right. Now control the girl, and we're going to push the box again from this side, push it all the way back up. As soon as you get it to the end, jump on it and then jump up to the platform above before the box slides too far down. There we are. And when we make our way across here, we've got insight number 18, the owl resting on the post just there. So here we come across these green ghost type things. Now you have to be careful with whoever you're controlling. The other character will follow you and can get caught by these ghosts. So you just have to make sure you don't get in their arms and mouth area. Their tails don't hurt you as far as I know. But you do have to watch your timing for the character that's following you as well. You can sort of see where to stay out of as well with their trail that they leave behind. And this here is the first sort of puzzle area that you have to figure out with this in this ghost area. But use the fox to get up the top, and we want to use him to jump onto here to lower the rope. So now we can use the girl to jump onto this rope. Couldn't reach it earlier before the fox lowered that platform for us. So jump up and use it to swing across to the other rope, and then we can climb up this rope. And now we just time our jump across this gap, and we're going to get insight number 19 it is. So we're nearly there, 19 out of 24. And this one should pop the achievement for obtaining all insights in chapter 6. So there's no more left in this chapter, you can just continue on with the chapter, and we'll pick up some more once we get to chapter 7. And here I took a little while to figure out where to go next, but once I do figure it out, you just got to jump all the way across to the right. So I'm just waiting for this green ghost to go past again. Get across the right. Now you can actually make this jump with any character, but I used the girl, and now we head off to our right again. And here we have another puzzle we need to work out. The first step is to jump all the way across to the right and grab this box. Pull it out a bit and then get onto the other side of it. You need to make sure you get the fox and the girl over the other side, otherwise the fox is just going to get in the way. and push the box onto the hanging platform, and it'll tilt the platform above down so that we can reach it. Jumping up there, we've got another part of the puzzle. This is where I figure out we need the fox to go up. Just watch out for the ghost. Send the ghost up, jump over the box, and then flick down the rope. Now we can use the little girl to climb up and push the box all the way down. And now we need to get all the way down with the girl and grab the box again, and this time push it. See, the dog's in the way for me, so the fox, sorry. So grab the fox, get him out of the way. Now use the girl, push the box all the way onto the other platform, and this time we can use the ramp that's going to tilt up even further the opposite way this time. We can use the ramp to reach the next area.
Reaksiagalualuuvulo teriganniavulo qatqimmatku inna ageneqpakimnia suangasipsaahuni utingalu.
This bit is, I'm going to say, a little bit sad if you are following along at all. I'm not really invested in the story of this game at all, to be honest. If it weren't for the achievements, I would recommend not picking up this game or playing it. But since it's free, and we'll get some easy gamer score. But look what happens to our friend the fox. I tried to save you, buddy. Very cruel. There we go. Now, when this first happened, I thought I must have failed and would have to retry, but no, that's actually part of the story, and the game goes on. That's the end of the chapter.
Teriganniaq allangohuni magit qissaq. Naagga tannaittuaq ataramik.
Okay, now same as before, we can press Y to change characters, only this time we're controlling what appears to be like the spirit of the fox or something like that, and he can fly and move around and stuff like that. And the different mechanic that's introduced here is that when there's a spirit platform or something to do with the spirit world, we can use X to move the platform. You sort of hold X and drag to where you want to go. Within the limitations of whatever the item happens to be. So you might need to drag it down as far as you can to get it low enough for the girl to be able to jump up to it like that. And that mechanic will continue for the rest of the game now.
Napaktud inyungit salap kehuting pakalagat deriganneak. Suli ikayo hulu niveak siya karualut igilaganingani.
And when you get up to this bit, don't drop down that gap. Make sure you jump across to the left, watching out for the wind. I nearly stuffed it there. But get across to the left and then up to the ledge that you can't really see. And then make sure you jump up to grab this insight here for number 21. Okay, here we're going to have another chase sequence with this baddie chasing us. The difference here is we're actually going to control Fox for the first part. So make sure you're using Fox, and then little girl will sort of follow you, using him to get ahead and raise these branches out of the way. And then you need to be ready. She's automatically jumping this fire for us, so we're still controlling Fox. When there's an obstacle in the way though, we may need to use a bola, like here. So just quickly swap back to the girl, and then swap back to Fox again. That's the strategy for this chase sequence. And here we are with what I'd call another little mini boss battle. The objective here is just to have all these branches fall. He'll shoot a fireball that'll weaken them a little bit. We want all these branches to fall and crack the ice and send our enemy to his doom underneath. So once he breaks a branch like that, use your bola. I'll figure it out in a second here. I'm just sort of moving my branch sort of more central. Get him to throw it up here and break the other side. Okay, so now that we've got both sides broken, you can use your bola. I was trying to get the branch to fall on him. You don't actually need to do that. All you need to do is avoid those flames and then shoot the branches, not to fall on him, but to break the ice. And that's it.
Atohologet sulleqaat ilitsatik libiaqsiaqalualuullu teriganniavulu akiiligaak inñoqulum tavra inuusia.
Alright, and after that little boss fight, we're going to head across to our right and we'll come across insight number 22. Can't miss that one. It's directly in front of us. There we go. And there's an achievement. And that one's for grabbing all the insights in chapters 7 and 8.
Niverksiarolum kangit ka ivaktane. Inyuk pasumarok. Ulemak tuahalu apun siamittaranera. Aussie pihirunnik sillamun siammayaqtillu. Siammayaqtin maung apun anuremakkuarariga Aussie aganiroqtillugu tungaanun niviaqsiaruallum aimaaqavianun. Tavura kangitkaa summan aganiroruutilaanga. Qanorulunga.
Alright, and now we need to sneak under this passageway before we head up, and this is to grab insight number 23, and it's the final insight that you can actually pick up or interact with. The insight 24 will be obtained automatically by completing the game. So there we go. That is 23 out of 24, and now you can head back and make our way up. We are getting close to the end of the game. Okay, from here we do need to head across to the left, but before we can actually get across there and up, we need to get up here with the girl and shoot down some ice that's stopping our progress. So shoot this orb for a spirit platform. Try and jump on it. And use Fox to bring it up a little bit. See if we can jump across to the climbing area over here and just shoot through this gap here to remove the ice. That one got stopped somehow. Alright, now we can work our way back down and then up again.
mayok tua kanya lakang kanganon inyuk pasum. Nibeak siyakalwaluk isummiksok suruk raute lamenik. Hidik kumanyakup kukiak ulimau ta. Isuman. Palera magtikinyak tua ulimau tekpak. Tigum maung ulimau tekpak akralik tuk nat kayakatahutik. Inyuk pasum malikatalo ka angulait ka ukilablo ni.
Now, this bit here, I just want to talk to you guys about it, just in case something happens to you that happened to me. This next, I guess, spirit platform that we hop on after we destroy some ice down here, we're going to hop onto a tree, and what generally, or what should happen, is the tree will come alive and start walking and moving you across the screen and across the level. For me, when I first got up to this tree, it did not come alive and did not start walking, and the blizzard caught up to me every time, and no matter what I did, I could not figure out how to progress the level until I realized that my game was glitching on me, and I had to actually just do a full reboot. And it's good because there's a checkpoint directly before this, so I did the reboot, jumped on the tree, and it came alive first time after the reboot. But other than the reboot, there was nothing I could do to get the tree to move. And it probably took me about 1 hour to figure out that it wasn't me not knowing what to do, it was the game glitching out on me.
Niveaksiangalualak utik tok ay makakawig menyon. Agalaan inyuk pasyo malakiro ka. Ukahone ulima utiga kairong. Niveaksiangalualak kau tau tiga ulima ipkilisakalo Aussie milok saute bilugo inyuk pasuguman. Kovea cak paisyo na inyuk pasug ilak tok kahone atu raksirok. Kunok sayo ka hangeng ule mautiga kailige ula kuleange ani yubi isiga kisimea kenyet paten niveak siagarualuk illatit kiksok angayokagmenyon. Teriganiam nukat piam ukadlaw tiga niveak siagarualuk. Ilanin inyo niya akalo ako bit. Aul lang akalo ako bit. Ay suli ko bit. Itkaksak ma. Aussie tabra tao tukunayak sok. Tat pao nga taktua mo sila mo. Tabraten na nasum unep kakamang tusangariga.
And there we go, guys. That's the end of the game. There's the achievement for completing the game, and we've also picked up the final cultural insight, so we'll get the achievement for grabbing all of those as well. But that's not the end. We do need to go out to the main menu and go into the cultural insights, and we actually have to watch them all to get the achievement. But you don't have to watch the whole thing. You just have to start each individual insight. So we'll go back all the way back to the start, click in to each one, and then back out straight away. You don't have to watch them, although I'm sure they might be a little bit more interesting than the game itself. But yeah, go into each one. I'll let it all play out because I wanted to keep this video in as much real time as possible to show you how easy it is to pass the whole game and get all the achievements and how long it will take you. And there it is. There's the achievement for all of the insightfuls for another 200 gamer score. And that'll bring us to the full 1000 for the base game. You guys will have to let me know in the comments if you want me to cover the DLC for this game. I think it all comes with the free games with gold version, but I need to double check that. That's why I haven't included it in this video. I might be doing a separate video for that DLC. It'll be a lot shorter than this one as far as I'm aware. But that's it, guys. There's the belt. I'm gonna have to call it a video. Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope it helped out. If it did, remember to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, post a comment, all that good stuff. And until then, class dismissed.